Welcome to another edition of High School Rewind with Xfinity On Demand. I'm Stephen Cruz. Tonight we take you to Copper Hills where the Grizzlies host the Woods Cross Wildcats. The Wildcats are 6-1 on the season and led by junior Garrett Grant, who is averaging 16 points per game. Also with senior Luke Jowers, who's averaging 14 points per game. They've had a 14-day layoff, not playing since December 20th, where they defeated Fremont 56-50, leading them to the 6-1 record. Copper Hills, on the other hand, is 5-3 on the season and led by sophomore guard Preston Sanchez, who's averaging 13 points per game. In their last matchup, the Grizzlies brought home the San Diego Surf and Slam Tournament Championship, defeating Gig Harbor High School in Washington 62-61 in the closing seconds. Preston Sanchez was named the MVP of that tournament, and now they are 5-3 and hosting the Woods Cross Wildcats tonight. Let's head over to the sideline as we get ready for tip-off. Get ready for tip-off. It's Travis Howie controlling the tip for the Wildcats. Howie, the senior center for Woods Cross, gets it inside. Now it's Grant with the shot up and under. And it's Garrett Grant with the first basket of this ball game, giving Woods Cross a 2-0 lead. Preston Sanchez pushing the court now, being chased by Woods Cross. And he's going to travel. Took a few too many steps in the paint under pressure, and it's going to be a turnover by the Grizzlies. Grant crosses half court, guarded by Sanchez. Crossover goes right to left, and it's going to be charging. Sanchez with great position, takes the charge, and a turnover for turnover. And Garrett Grant doesn't like the call. Grizzly ball. Hoffman controlling the point for Copper Hills. Over to Sanchez. Now to Iyer. Iyer back to Hoffman. Now to Sanchez. Sanchez looks inside, ball's tipped away, and Howie comes up with it. Ahead now to Jowers. Jowers right to left, pull up from the corner, and off the glass, soft touch by Luke Jowers. Gives Woods Cross a 4-0 lead here early. Full court pressure on the Grizzlies. Has it tipped away, has to fight for it. Grizzlies struggling to get out of their own backcourt. Woods Cross bringing the heat. Hawkins now ahead to Iyer. Iyer looks at the dribble, has an advantage, goes up, off the side of the backboard, can't hit, and Ezekiel Harry comes up with the rebound. Coming back the other way, the Wildcats. Harry all the way to Howie. Howie shot off the glass, and one. He'll head to the line for the three-point play attempt. Free throw is good. Three-point play completed by Travis Howie. 7-0 lead early for the Wildcats. Sanchez breaks the full court pressure. He's got the lane. Up and under, he finds Iyer. Iyer off the glass, and Mitch Iyer gets the Grizzlies on the board 2-7. Here at home, they trail by 5. Wildcats, high-pressure defense. Come out of the gates in a hurry. Dangerous pass, almost picked off by Hawkins. Hawkins goes to the floor to try and pick it up. Can't handle it, though. Hustle play by Porter Hawkins, and the Wildcats will retain possession. Ezekiel Harry controlling the point for the Wildcats. Guarded by Hoffman. Inside. Looking underneath. It's Jowers. Jowers shot. Can't get it to go. And the rebound's going to be controlled by Zach Hoffman. Now Trevor Hoffman ahead to Sanchez. Sanchez finds some room on the baseline. Pull it from there. And Sanchez finds the bottom of the net for his first basket of the game. Sanchez, the leading scorer for the Grizzlies, averaging just over 13 points per game. Named MVP of the San Diego Surf and Slam Tournament last week as the Grizzlies brought home the championship there. Shot on the way by Garrett Grant, off the back of the rim, can't hit. And there's going to be a fight for it. Sanchez comes up with the rebound, the long rebound by Preston Sanchez. 4-7. And it's going to be tipped away by Ezekiel Harry. He's got the fast break. Being chased by Hoffman, he's going to go up, and Ezekiel Sanchez will be fouled hard as he hits the floor. He will head to the line. We'll see if it'll just remain a personal foul with him heading to the line. The foul will be on Trevor Hoffman, and Ezekiel Harry will have 2. Harry's first free throw was good. Second connects on that one, 2 for 2 on that trip to the line. Extending the lead to 9-4 now. Still a four-court pressure by Woods Cross. Ahead to Sanchez now. He crosses half court, fights off, and it's going to be a blocking foul on Travis Howie. Sanchez was looking for the sideline. Just over 5 minutes left here in the first period. Wildcats trail by 5 at home. Over to Hoffman. Trevor Hoffman holds. Reverse off the screen from Iyer. Now it's Zach Hoffman. Zach back out to Trevor. Trevor into Iyer. Iyer's going to shoot from the baseline. Can't hit off the front of the rim. Rebound's going to be fought by Hawkins, but it'll be won by Travis Howie. Now Harry ahead to Pullman. Pullman back out to Harry. Harry shot on the way. They're going to call the foul on Hawkins in the paint, wrestling for the rebound with Howie. Big battle underneath in the paint. Nice tip by Hoffman to avoid the easy inbounds play. The shot's on the way from the corner off the side of the backboard. Can't hit it. And Preston Sanchez gets the rebound and is headed back the other way in a hurry. Sanchez trying to go to the baseline. Foul. See if the basket. No, it's waved off. Foul was before the shot. It's going to be an inbounds play for Copper Hills. Hoffman inbound to Sanchez. It's going to be waved off. Another foul. This one on number 14, Zach Hoffman. Or excuse me, number 10, Austin Evans. The Grizzlies and Wildcats trade fouls. It's a turnover on the Grizzlies, though. 9-4 lead, 4:30 left here in the first period, and Ezekiel Harry crosses half court, guarded by Hoffman. Harry finds some room underneath, dishes off to the man who just checked in, and he soft touch, and it's Tamer Mulstein with the layup. Extends the lead to 7 now. Trevor Hoffman back the other way in a hurry. Now shots on the way, off the front of the rim and can't hit. Put back, attempted by Evans, and he's going to be fouled. He'll head to the line for 2. The officials ruled that it was not a foul. And he's going to head out of bounds. Or excuse me, the foul wasn't on the shot, so they had an inbounds play, but going to be called a turnover on the Grizzlies. Copper Hills struggling here early. Only 4 points in the first 4 minutes of this ball game. They trail 4-11. Harry now goes baseline, kicks it over into the corner, looking for room, and it's going to be Pullman with the shot on the way. Rattles in and out, can't get it to go, and now it's on the floor as there's a fight for it. All the players hit the deck, and it's going to be a jump ball. Full court pressure still on for the Wildcats. Sanchez and Hoffman playing catch, get it across half court. Breaks the pressure. Now Hoffman over to Iyer. Iyer on the baseline. Under Evans. Evans off the glass. Great job by the Grizzlies to break the pressure and get Austin Evans open, wide open underneath the basket for the easy 2 points. 3:30 left here in the first period. 6-11. Grizzlies trail to the Wildcats. Grant working. And it's going to be a foul on Grant. Grant, his second foul of the contest. He doesn't like the call, but got a little physical with Sanchez. And he'll get called for that one. Turnover by the Wildcats. Wildcats leading scorer Garrett Grant in foul trouble early, heads to the bench. Hoffman crosses half court, being guarded by Harry. Now to Evans. Evans over to Hoffman. Back to Zach Hoffman. Zach Hoffman shot on the way, off the front of the rim, can't hit. A lot of contact, no call. Coming back the other way, the Wildcats ahead now. Shots on the way by Pullman, can't hit. And Zach Hoffman has the rebound. Trevor Hoffman controlling the point. Over to Evans. Evans over to Zach. Zach dribbles out. Now he's going to find Iyer off the mark. Back to Zach. Zach's shot on the way. Zach Hoffman with the layup, but it was a great pass from Mitch Iyer. Found him wide open, the give and go. Closing the lead to 3 now for the Wildcats. 11-8. Grizzlies trail. Out up top to Jowers. Jowers tries to find some room and he can't get it, and he loses it to Evans, who comes up with it. Head to Hoffman. Hoffman now finds Sanchez in the corner. Sanchez shots on the way, and Sanchez hits the big three-pointer. That's his 5th basket of this contest. Preston Sanchez, the big basket, knots it up at 11. 2:10 left here in the first period. Copper Hills storming back after the Wildcats got off to a hurry. Over to Pullman. Pullman in the corner to Harry. Harry working on Hoffman. Dribbles to the right, loses the ball, and Sanchez comes up with it. They are going to call the foul on Trevor Hoffman. Physical game so far. 2 minutes left here in the first period. All knotted up at 11. Foul was on Trevor Hoffman. He checks out of the game. Ezekiel Harry now driving on Sanchez, who's now assigned to guarding the quick guard. And it's over in the corner. The shot's on the way, off the mark. Unable to hit, and it's rebounded by the new Grizzly check-in. Sanchez back the other way, tries to go with it, and it's going to be tied up. Great job by Jackson Pullman. It's going to be a Woods Cross ball. Possession arrow was in their favor. Harry, guarded by Sanchez, crosses half court. All knotted up by 11 still. It's Jackson Pullman out at the elbow. Kicks it out to Harry. Harry drives baseline looking for room. He's going to step out of bounds. Turnover as Ezekiel Harry lost control, headed out of bounds. Copper Hills ball. Sanchez controlling the point now for the Grizzlies. Full court press is off for the Wildcats. Ezekiel Harry guarding Sanchez. Sanchez guards baseline. He's going to be fouled. They're going to call the foul on number 5. That's Zach Parrish. Shots on the way after the inbounds play. Couldn't hit. That's number 21, Charlie Olson, unable to connect. Coming back the other way in a hurry. Woods Cross Wildcats out of control, but there's going to be a foul on the floor before the shot. Foul's going to be on number 44, Mitch Iyer. Wildcats stay inbound. 1:06 left here in the first period. Gets it in to Kyle Rogers. Rogers loses it. Guarded by Stockton Shorts. Now over to Preston Sanchez. Lots of physical play. Foul's going to be on Sanchez as him and Jowers went to the hardwood. Sanchez picks up his first foul, and it's going to be a 1-1 as the Wildcats are in the bonus. Jowers shot off the mark, can't connect and take advantage of the 1-1. Sanchez back the other way, shot from the baseline in a hurry, tipped out, great job, and Hoffman is there to clean it up. Brooks Bailey, who just checked in the game, is there to clean it up. Great putback by Bailey, who's going to head to the line. Bailey breaks the tie. Shot on the way, rattles out. Bailey unable to capitalize on the three-point play. He did connect on the first, though, giving Copper Hills their first lead of the game, 13-11 over the Wildcats. Now ahead to Pullman. Pullman over to Jared Clark. Clark holding. Now to Jowers. Jowers guarded by Bailey. Spin move to his left. Looks for room at the elbow. Kicks it back out to Pullman. Pullman is going to be a Grizzly on the deck. Foul is called on the Wildcats. That is Jared Clark. He doesn't like the call, but it will be Copper Hills ball. Correction, foul was on Tanner Mulston for the Wildcats. Olson picks it up on the handoff. Quickly double teamed in the corner. Olson loses the ball. Gets it over to Evans. Evans now kicks it out to Shorts. Shorts over to Bailey. Bailey's soft touch is on the way, and he'll hit it as time expires here in the first half. Bailey Brooks comes in the game, ignites the Copper Hills offense, giving them the lead with his last two shots, 15-11, as we head into the second period. We begin the second half with the Grizzlies holding on to a 15-11 lead over the Wildcats. Drew Latouche controlling the point. Dribbles off his foot, loses it. They hit to the ground. It's 5-4 hit with Jowers. Latouche somehow gets it away, but it's going to be wrestled for it. And a jump ball between Evans and Trevin Nell. And it's going to be Wildcat ball after the turnover. Physical game by both teams early on in this one. Jowers controlling the point. Goes right on Latouche. Now over into the corner, shot on the way. And it drops from there. Trevin Nell gets it to fall. That'll be a three-pointer, 14-15. Grizzlies still lead. Charlie Olson in the corner, shot on the way. A little long, Olson unable to hit. Rebound is controlled by Jackson Pullman. Jowers gets it inside, now up and under. Off the mark, can't hit. And it's Austin Evans who comes away with the rebound. Off the mark was Travis Howie, and Charlie Olson swings it into the corner. Now back out to Bailey Brooks. Bailey Brooks, soft touch on the way, off the mark. Brooks gave the Grizzlies the lead at the end of the first period. Misses that one. 7 minutes left here in the second period. It's going to be a charging foul on Sanchez, who couldn't get it away. Great job by Trevin Nell to hold his position, draw the foul. It's going to be a turnover by the Grizzlies. Rogers now in to Howie. Howie's shot is going to be blocked, but no, they're going to call the foul on Evans. Howie went up strong, and he's going to be fouled by Evans, and Howie will head to the line for two. First shot off the mark. Second, the same story. Travis Howie unable to connect on either one of his free throws. Grizzlies still lead by one. Sanchez walking it up court. Right to left, loses the dribble, regains it, guarded by Jowers. Gonna head off the screen by Evans. Around Howie, now feeds it to Brooks, who Brooks can't handle it. Little too much heat on that one. He had Bailey Brooks, but Sanchez fired it away, headed out of bounds. Turnover by the Grizzlies. Full court pressure by the Grizzlies as they ease up. Wildcats, Luke Jowers crosses half court. Right to the elbow, picks up his dribble. Now gets it out to Nell. Nell back to Jowers. Jowers looking inside to Howie. Howie well defended by Austin Evans. Now to Pullman. Pullman back to Jowers. Jowers is going to lose the dribble and is going to be bailed out on the foul by the Grizzlies. Wildcats in the double bonus. Gets 2 free throws. Jowers misses his second, connected on his first. 1 for 2. Knots up this game at 15 though. First points for Jowers in this second period. Hoffman now for Olsen. Olsen will fire. Olsen shot off the mark, can't hit. And that one will head out of bounds off of Howie. It'll remain Grizzly ball. Tie game, 15-15, 5:45 left here in the first half. Hoffman at point, heading to his right. Tries to find some room on the baseline, kicks it back out to Evans. Evans has plenty of time to think about it, fires away off the back of the rim, can't hit. And it's going to be a foul on Trevor Hoffman on the loose ball. Fighting for it with Luke Jowers. He'll head to the line for 2. His first free throw, second on the way, also good. Jowers capitalizes on both of those. Wildcats in the double bonus. They'll shoot free throws for the remaining 5:30 of this second period. Bailey now to Evans. Evans over to Olsen. Olsen dribbles into the corner and fires from there. Olsen shot on the way, rattles out high off the backboard and can't get it to go. Rebound is controlled by Jowers. Now ahead to Nell. Nell into the corner. Thought about it. Back out to Trevin Nell. Trevin Nell way deep. Not sure if he has the range, but he thought about it for a second. Now kicks it out to Jowers. Jowers controlling. Guarded by Latouche. Latouche now. Over to Nell. Nell shot on the way. Off the back of the rim. Can't hit. The rebound will be controlled by Bryson McCombs. Brooks now finds Olsen underneath. Tipped away though. Olsen gets it over to Evans. Evans shot blocked by Howie. And Howie coming up big on defense for the Wildcats. But it's Bailey Brooks who gets it ahead to Latouche. Bailey Brooks with the quick hands. And Drew Latouche finishes it off. Bailey Brooks. Quick hands, skied for that. Got into the passing lane, and Brooks comes up with the steal and the assist. Gets it ahead to Latouche and knots us up at 17. Into the corner, Nell's shot on the way. Off the mark, high rebound is going to be controlled by Brooks. Brooks in trouble in the corner. It's going to be tipped out of bounds off of Howie. 17-17, all tied up once again. 4:10 left here in the first period. Full court pressure on by the Wildcats. Latouche ahead to McCombs. Now back to Latouche. Over to Olsen. Olsen on the wing, goes baseline, tries to find some room, swings it into the corner. McCombs shot on the way, and Bryson McCombs with the three-pointer. McCombs with his first basket of this game gives the Grizzlies back the lead, 20-17, and it's Garrett Grant with a quick shot, and Garrett Grant answers the three of his own. Garrett Grant, big-time three-pointer, well behind the arc, ties it up at 20. Garrett Grant now answers a three. Now ahead to Olsen. Olsen fires away. And Olsen says, anything you can do, I can do better. And Charlie Olsen answers the three. 23-20 now. The Grizzlies fire back. 3:20. Both teams struggled offensively to begin this period, but now starting to put the points on the board. Ezekiel Harry controlling, guarded by Latouche. Goes right baseline, tries to look for some room. Jumps in the air, off McCombs' foot. Remains Wildcat ball. Inbounded to Howie. Guarded by Hawkins. Hawkins bodying up Howie. Now to Grant. Grant swings it out to Harry Ezekiel. Ezekiel's Harry on the shot. Off the mark. Can't hit. And it's going to be controlled by Porter Hawkins. Latouche brings it up court. Walking. Setting up the play. 2:40 left here in the first half. Latouche looking for Olsen. Now gets it over to McCombs. Now to Bailey on the wing. Back shots on the way by McCombs. Off the back of the rim. But Bailey Brooks finds it into Hawkins. Hawkins with a soft touch. And great job by Bailey Brooks. to keep the play alive, get it into Porter Hawkins, who has a soft touch to extend the lead to 5. Biggest lead of the game for Grizzlies. And Garrett Grant with another deep three-pointer with Brooks in his face. Garrett Grant 2 for 2 from behind the arc now. Cuts the lead. It's now Olsen with the shot on the way. Olsen off the back of the rim, can't hit. And the rebound is by Harry. 2 minutes left here in the first half. Wildcats down by 2. Cross-court pass to Nell. Now to Garrett. Garrett thought about pulling up. Quickly smothered by Brooks. Brooks there. Now McCombs is going to go up under, off the rim. And it's Luke Jowers with using the backboard and knots the game up at 25. 1:30 left here in the first half. Latouche gets it across half court. Pressure defense by Harry. Now over to Brooks. Brooks finds the seam, gonna shoot, has it blocked from behind by Garrett Grant. And it's gonna be picked up by Jowers. Jowers coming back the other way in a hurry, looks for some room in the paint. Can't get it away, but the foul will be called on Bryson McCombs. And he will head to the line for a pair of free throws. Jowers missed on his first attempt, second one connects, regains the lead for the Wildcats, 26-25. And Latouche brings it across half court. He is playing more minutes than he normally would with Trevor Hoffman in foul trouble tonight. And great pass inside to Hawkins. There's a great pass from Olsen to Hawkins for the easy layup. Regains the lead for the Grizzlies, 27-26. 56 seconds left here in the first period, and it's Garrett Grant with high pressure defense by Olsen. He's already hit a few big three-pointers from well behind the arc. Grant now driving to the elbow. He's going to fire from there. Shots on the way, and he hits. Tough shot by Garrett Grant, and he connects. Regains the lead as the Wildcats and Grizzlies go back and forth. 35 seconds left here in the first half. Bailey Brooks hands it off to Olsen. Olsen dribbles to the elbow and finds Latouche in the corner. Latouche swings it out to McCombs. McCombs dribbles it off for the last shot. 20 seconds left here in the first half. Brooks over to Olsen. Olsen holding. 15 seconds now. Grizzlies playing for the last shot of the second half. They trail by 1, 27-28, 6 seconds left now. Olsen dribbles into the corner. Olsen swings it across court, and it's Bryson McCombs with a three-pointer. Off the mark, and Brooks is fighting for the rebound. Can't hit it, and that'll end the first half with the Wildcats leading here at Copper Hills 28-27. Wildcats up again, 28-27 here at Copper Hills. We begin the second half with Copper Hills possession. They trail 28-27 to the visiting Wildcats. And it's Trevor Hoffman, who's been foul trouble in the first half of this ballgame. Controlling the point, checking back in. Now Hawkins over to Sanchez. Sanchez back out to Iyer. Now into Hawkins. Hawkins with the flipping hook shot. And he flips it up and connects. 29-28. The Grizzlies retake the lead here early in the third period. Harry now off a screen by Pullman. Harry's shot from the elbow off the back of the rim, can't hit. And it's Hawkins that comes down with the rebound. Hoffman coming back the other way, gets it ahead to McCombs. McCombs from the corner picks up his dribble, looks inside, and it's Iyer. Mitch Iyer with the touch off the glass. And he gets it to fall. 31-28, 3-point lead now for the Grizzlies. Grizzlies starting off this third quarter on a roll. Now it's Grant off the glass. Grant goes baseline on Sanchez, finds some room to work, and gets the Wildcats their first basket of this second half. 1 point lead now for the Grizzlies. Hoffman over to Hawkins, now to Sanchez. Sanchez guarded by Jowers. Sanchez goes baseline. Sanchez finds some room in the paint. Sanchez now a little too hard off the glass, and Sanchez can't hit. Rebound is controlled by Travis Howie of the Wildcats. Grant now firing away. Grant hits. Garrett Grant with the big-time shot from deep behind the arc. A lot of confidence in his three-point shot as Grant has been firing away so far in this game. Hoffman over to Hawkins.
Hawkins down to McCombs, back to Hoffman. Trevor Hoffman guarded by Harry. Swings it into the corner, and it's McCombs with a three-pointer of his own. And Bryson McCombs hits the big three-pointer to regain the lead for the Grizzlies, 34-33. And it's Ezekiel Harry with a travel. Took one too many steps as he headed into the paint. It's going to be a turnover by the Wildcats. Hoffman now with Harry, full court pressure. He gets it down court. Now swings it over to Hawkins. Hawkins over to McCombs. McCombs shot off the mark, and Harry comes up with the rebound. Luke Jowers now headed back the other way. Grizzlies clinging to a 1-point lead, 34-33, and it's Harry with the floater off the glass, and Ezekiel Harry gets it to fall. Regains the lead as these two teams go back and forth. 35-34, the Wildcats now on top. McCombs holding from the wing, gets it over to Iyer. Iyer will fire wide open, and Mitch Iyer hits the big three-pointer, giving the Grizzlies a 2-point lead, 37-35. And these teams are firing back and forth, and it's Grant with another deep three-pointer, and Garrett Grant hits again. Grant just deadly from behind the arc. That's his fourth three-pointer of the ball game for Garrett Grant. Ball was inside looking for Iyer. He's going to be fouled by number 34, Jackson Pullman. Inbound to McCombs. McCombs will fire. Shot off the mark, but it's Hawkins who gets the rebound, and they're going to call the foul on Hawkins as he sent number 40, Tanner Molson, to the ground. 38-37, the Wildcats 1-point lead. That's changed about 6 times here early in this third quarter. Harry dribbles the baseline, looking for some room. He's going to step on the line, head out of bounds. He was hoping for the foul, but it'll be a turnover by the Wildcats. Both Zach and Trevor Hoffman in the game now for the Grizzlies. And it's Trevor Hoffman bringing it across half court, finding Evans, who just checked into the game for Porter Hawkins. McCombs now out to Trevor Hoffman. Hoffman dribbles to his left. Now crossover, picks up his dribble, pressured by Harry. Now it's Iyer with the shot on the way, and Mitch Iyer hits another big three-pointer, his second of this half. And Mitch Iyer reclaims the lead for the Grizzlies, 40-38, as they battle back and forth. Multiple lead exchanges for both these teams, and it's Grant with the shot on the way, and Garrett Grant, that one off the mark, but it was great defense by Zach Hoffman, who finally put an end to Garrett Grant's shooting streak. Now to Iyer. Iyer looking for room, going to put it up from the elbow, off the mark, can't hit, and it's Harry coming back the other way in a hurry. He's got numbers. Coming back, Harry's going to go all the way and put it up and get it to fall. Tough shot by Ezekiel Harry. Looking for the foul. There was a lot of contact. Iyer now to McCombs. McCombs over to Hoffman. Back to Iyer. Iyer is going to shuffle his feet before he puts the ball in the wood. It's going to be a traveling violation by Mitch Iyer. Turnover by the Grizzlies. All knotted up at 40 after the fast break layup by Ezekiel Harry. 3 minutes left here in the third period. Harry now dribbles out to his left. Looks for Grant. Grant loses the dribble quickly, and it's fought for Zach Hoffman. And now it's over in the corner. Shots on the way, and it's on the mark. It's Luke Jowers who gets it to fall. Another three-pointer. And this third period has been full of them. 43-40. The Wildcats break the lead, or break the tie with a three-point shot by Luke Jowers. Now Iyer over to McCombs. McCombs holding. Evans trying to get position. Evans gets position inside. Now spin move, heads inside and gets it to rattle around and drop. Great move by Austin Evans. 42-43. Grizzlies trail to the Wildcats. It's Harry inside of Jowers. Now Jowers working on his man, up and under, and Jowers gets it to fall. Extending the lead now, 45-42 for the Wildcats. Evans now to Iyer. Iyer holds over to McCombs. 3-point lead by the Wildcats. Hoffman cross court to Evans. Evans looking left to right, now finds McCombs on the wing. Now inside to Evans. Evans working on his man, backs him down, goes baseline, off the glass, and Austin Evans gets it to fall. He's been working on Jackson Pullman, and he gets it to fall again. 2 straight baskets by Austin Evans. Grizzlies trail by 1. Now out to Grant. You can't leave him open. Garrett Grant shot on the way, and he is money from there. Garrett Grant with his 5th three-pointer of the game. He's got 19 in this game. They're going to take a timeout. 1:16 left here in the third period. 48-44, the Wildcats lead over the Grizzlies. After the timeout, 4-point lead by the Wildcats, and it's Preston Sanchez controlling the point for the Grizzlies. Now ahead to Hoffman, and it's Charlie Olsen who just checked into the game. Over to Evans. Evans swings it to Sanchez. Sanchez off the screen from the elbow, finds a wide open man, and it's Zach Hoffman on the layup. Great vision by Preston Sanchez to find the cutting Zach Hoffman for the layup. Cuts in the lead. It's now 45 seconds left here in the third period. Grizzlies trail by 2. It's Garrett Grant fading away off the front of the rim. Can't hit. Tough shot by Grant, but it's Olsen who comes up with the rebound. Sanchez goes right behind the back. Looks for it. He's going to shuffle his feet. Sanchez got a little in over his head, and it's going to be a turnover by the Grizzlies. Sanchez has been frustrated and struggling here tonight by the high-pressure defense by the Wildcats. 20 seconds left now. Ezekiel Harry controlling, now over to Pullman. Pullman, Wildcats playing for the last shot of the third period. Now to Grant. Grant has been very dangerous from behind the arc tonight. He's got 19 points, averaging 16 on the season. And he's going to drive to his right from the elbow, fade away, tough shot on the way, air ball. It's going to be a shot by Jackson Pullman, and he will head to the line for 2 on the putback. 2 seconds left here in the third period. Connected on his first, second off the mark. Rebound controlled by Iyer. 1 second left, and it's on the way. Good if it goes, off the mark. And we'll head into the fourth quarter with the visiting Wildcats leading 49-46 over the Grizzlies. Wildcats ball to start this fourth quarter. They have a 3-point lead here at Copper Hills. Harry off the screen. Now swings it over to Pullman. Pullman guarded by Iyer. Now gets it to Grant. Grant, spin move into the elbow, bounce pass inside. Now swings it back out. Great ball movement, and Pullman's 3 is on the way, off the front of the rim, can't hit. And it's Hoffman with the rebound. Hoffman in a hurry, loses the ball, and there's going to be a lot of contact. We're going to call it Wildcat ball after all the contact. Turnover by the Grizzlies. Opening the gate for the Wildcats to extend the lead. It's Pullman now driving into the paint. A hook shot off, and the layup. Tough layup by Jackson Pullman. He gets it to go. It's now a 5-point lead. Whistle blows the play dead. It's going to be an inbounds play on the baseline. Foul on the Wildcats. Foul was on Tanner Muleston. And Preston Sanchez tries to get into Hawkins and throws it out of bounds. Sanchez looking distraught. He's had a rough game. The layoff definitely hasn't done him any favors. The struggles continue for the Grizzlies as they turn it over again on the baseline inbound pass. It's now Trevin Nell over to Harry. Harry dribbles to his right, working on Sanchez. Finds some room on the baseline, gets it into Pullman. And Sanchez comes away with the steal. Sanchez hurry, finds his man Zach Hoffman for the layup. And Sanchez rebounds with the steal and the assist to Zach Hoffman. 48-51, Grizzlies trail by 3, and it's Grant with the crossover, finds Muleston underneath. Garrett Grant with the assist to Tanner Muleston. And now a turnover by the Grizzlies. It's going to be Wildcat ball, and Sanchez looking lost out there. .6:20 left here in the ball game. Grant now fakes the three-pointer, drives the elbow, kicks it out to Jowers. Jowers 3 on the way, and Jowers hits. Big-time 3-point, biggest lead of the game for the Wildcats. It's now 56-48, 8-point lead, and we'll see how the Grizzlies respond. And it was Olsen trying to drive. He's going to be fouled. Bailey Brooks checks into the game for the Grizzlies, who sparked some offense for them in the first half. Hoffman now looking inside to Hawkins. Hawkins calling for it as he gains position. But it's going to be McCombs with the shot on the way. McCombs, three-pointer off the mark, and it's Hawkins fighting for the rebound. And it's going to be a jump ball with Porter Hawkins skying for that one. Physical rebound, and it's going to be possession Grizzly. Possession inbounded to Brooks. Brooks shot off the mark, but he is fouled. He'll head to the line for two. Foul on the Wildcats. Brooks, first free throw off the mark, second falls. 1 for 2 on that trip to the line for Bailey Brooks. 7-point lead for the Wildcats. 5:45 left in this one. Plenty of basketball left to be played. Harry crosses half court. Gets it over to Nell. Nell tries to look inside. It's Jowers. Jowers with a bounce pass, and Olsen's fighting for it. It's going to be turnover with Muleston knocking it out of bounds. Olsen hitting the floor. Grizzly ball. Physical play by both teams and lots of hustle. This one's had it all. Some great shooting from behind the arc as well. And it's Bailey Brooks kicking it out to Hoffman. Hoffman finds some room in the paint, has it tipped away off his own leg, and it's Garrett Grant poking it away from Trevor Hoffman. Heads out of bounds. It's going to be Wildcat basketball.
Let's go, Doc!
Full court pressure by the Grizzlies. Harry now over to Jowers. Jowers guarded by Brooks. Gets it across half court behind the back. Finds Nell on the wing, guarded by McCombs. Nell dribbles out. Off the screen by Grant. Garrett Grant now dribbling, working on Olsen. Hits the deck, finds a man underneath. He's going to lose it. We're going to call whistle, blow this one dead. It's going to be a personal foul on the Grizzlies. We'll see who they whistle that one on. First free throw was good. Second on the way, off the back of the rim, can't hit. And it's going to be a lane violation on the Wildcats. 5 minutes left in this one. 8-point lead. Gets it ahead to Olsen. Olsen dribbles the right, gets it inside to Hawkins. Hawkins working inside, gets the hook shot off the mark, can't hit. And the ball's on the floor as there's a fight for it inside. And it's McCombs. And the Grizzlies will call a timeout as they fought for that one. 4:45 left here in the ballgame, 49-57. The Grizzlies trail the Wildcats. Copper Hills after the timeout gets it from McCombs to Hoffman. Hoffman go to the baseline. He's going to swing it into the corner to Olsen. Olsen looking for room. Floater on the way, and Charlie Olsen connects. It's been a long scoring drought by the Grizzlies, but they finally get 2 on the board. They trail by 6, 51-57, 4:25, and it's Bailey with the great defense. Has it head out of bounds off Jowers, and the suffocating defense by Brooks. It wasn't out of bounds on the Wildcats. It was a foul on Jowers. Now it's Grant who tries to come up with a steal, heads out of bounds on Garrett Grant. Remains Grizzly ball. Taking care of the basketball is crucial this late in the ball game. And there it goes, Trevin Nell with the pickoff. Trevin Nell headed back the other way, soft layup, and Nell capitalizes on the careless pass by Hoffman. Hoffman, dangerous once again. And it's going to head out of bounds, remain Grizzly ball. Grizzlies start to make a comeback and then make an error. See if they can pull it together. And the bounce pass off the mark, but it's picked up on McCombs. Now it's Olsen. Olsen in the corner, gets it out to Brooks. Brooks over to Hoffman. Hoffman now works it into McCombs. McCombs going to put it up for 3. McCombs' shot hits the mark, and that could be the spark that the Grizzlies need to get them back into this one. They trail by 5, 54-59. But it's going to need to start here on defense. Nell dribbling off defense by McCombs. Now over to Jowers. Jowers gets it inside. He's got a man working on the post, and it's Harry, and he's going to be fouled. Foul is going to be on the Grizzlies as Ezekiel Harry was headed to the baseline. 3:20 left here in the ball game. 5-point lead, up and under, shot on the way, can't hit. He will be fouled. That is Luke Jowers will head to the line for 2 with 3:16 left here and a 5-point lead for the Wildcats. Jowers missed his first, second on the way, rattles around and drops. Extends the lead to 6 now for the Wildcats. Hoffman crosses half court. Working on Harry. Now he's going to hand it off to Olsen. Olsen smothered defense by the Wildcats. Iyer now over to McCombs. Now to Sanchez, who just checked back into the game. Now to Iyer on the give and go. Iyer's up and under shot off the mark, but he will be fouled. There was some contact in the paint, and Mitch Iyer will head to the free throw line. Iyer good on his first, second connects. Mitch Iyer 2 for 2 on that trip to the line. Grizzlies will need all the free throws they can get. They trail by 4. Just under 3 minutes left in this game, and it's Ezekiel Harry speeding down court. He's going to be fouled from behind by Trevor Hoffman, and he was in foul trouble in the first half. That's his first foul of this second half, though. Baseline inbounds for the Wildcats. It's Harry, gets it into Jowers. Jowers underneath working on Sanchez, and Luke Jowers gets it to fall. 6-point lead for the Wildcats. 2:45 left here in the game. Hoffman cross court. Now to McCombs. McCombs over to Olsen. Olsen goes right baseline. Off the screen by Iyer. Sanchez now. Dribbling to his right, kicks it out to Hoffman. Hoffman thought about it. Kicks it back out to McCombs. McCombs dribbles the lane, soft touch, off the mark, and McCombs can't get it to fall. But it's somehow rebounded by the Grizzlies and kicked out to Sanchez. Sanchez cross court to Olsen. Olsen shot on the way, off the mark, and it's Iyer again. Or excuse me, McCombs with the rebound. It's going to be a foul on the Wildcats. 1-1 for the Grizzlies. They puts him in the bonus. Shot on the way, can't capitalize. It's McCombs, and it's going to be rebounded by Howie. Got to hit crucial free throws here down the stretch. Under 2 minutes left in the ballgame, and it's a 6-point lead, and there's an offensive foul on the Wildcats. Turnover, Grizzly ball. Hoffman crosses half court, being pestered by Harry. Now to Olsen. Olsen gets it inside to Iyer. Iyer off the glass. Great job on the pass from Olsen to Iyer to cut in this lead. It's now 4-point deficit for the Grizzlies. Grant working on Olsen. Grant goes baseline. He's going to try and kick it out. He's got Jowers from 3. Jowers shot on the way, off the mark, but it's controlled by Howie. Iyer and Howie fighting for it, and it's going to be foul on Charlie Olsen, and that'll put the Wildcats in the bonus, and it'll be Travis Howie at the line for a 1-1. Howie shot on the way, off the mark. It's going to be rebounded, though, by Pullman. Iyer unable to box him out, long rebound, and the Wildcats will have an extra possession to burn some clock. Pullman now to Grant. 4-point lead for the Wildcats. Grant picks up his dribble. He's being harassed by Sanchez. Now it's Jowers, guarded by Olsen. Jowers, and it's going to be an offensive charge by Luke Jowers. Charlie Olsen held his position. Jowers lowered his shoulder, and it's going to be a turnover by the Wildcats. 1:06 left in this ball game. 4-point lead for the Wildcats. Hoffman controlling the point for the Grizzlies. Now finds Olsen. Olsen shot on the way. Shot's called off, and it's going to be a foul on the Grizzlies. That one fell, but it's not going to count. It's waved off. Inbounds now. Tries to get it to Harry. Harry over the shoulder catch as they get it across half court. Full court pressure by the Grizzlies, and that foul's going to be on Trevor Hoffman. I believe that's his 5th. He will have to check out of the game, and it will send Ezekiel Harry to the line to put this one away. Ezekiel Harry connected on his first free throw, second on the way. Connects on that one, 2 for 2 on that trip line. Extends the lead to 6 now. And the Grizzlies are in a hurry to score some points. Sanchez coming back the other way, dishes underneath to Hawkins. Hawkins gets the layup and the foul, and he'll head to the line to complete the 3-point play, keeping the Grizzlies alive. Shot off the mark, and it's pulled down by Pullman, but it's going to be a foul after the rebound, and that'll send Luke Jowers to the line. 42 seconds left in the game, 64-60. The Wildcats clinging to the lead. Jowers connected on his first, second, good as well. And that's now a 7-point lead for the Wildcats over the Grizzlies. 42 seconds left here in the ballgame. 6-point lead for Copper Hills. Sanchez controlling the point in a hurry. 40 seconds left. Sanchez going for a layup. Shot on the way, and he hits Preston Sanchez with a full court rush for the basket, and he'll head to the line to complete the three-point play. Sanchez's shot on the way. He hits, and the three-point play is complete. The Grizzlies trail by 3 with 37 seconds left here in the ballgame. Full court pressure for the Grizzlies. Trying to get it in. They get it into Harry. Harry working on Latouche. He's quickly swarmed in the corner by Sanchez, and he's going to step out of bounds. Turnover by the Wildcats. And now they're going to call it a timeout by the Wildcats on the far end, as that's a big swing in momentum. Once called out of bounds, now call a timeout in favor of Woods Cross. And that's what it'll be. 33 seconds left, three-point lead for the Wildcats. Wildcats fortunate enough to get the timeout in before Harry stepped out of bounds, and now he's in a foot race with Latouche coming back the other way. 28 seconds left, and he'll be fouled and head to the line to ice this one as the Wildcats lead by 3 here at Copper Hills. Harry connected on his first, second on the way, and that is going to be a little bit tougher for the Grizzlies to come back. And now Sanchez again with a full court pressure behind the back, looking for room. Sanchez's shot on the way, off the mark, can't hit, and it's going to be rebounded by Nell. Nell gets it across court, and now it's going to be Jowers who is fouled. Will head to the line for 2 free throws with 18 seconds left and a 5-point lead for the Wildcats. Connected on his first, second free throw, rattles over the front of the rim and connects. 7-point lead, 17 seconds left, and that should do it for the Wildcats as Hoffman shoots, shot off the mark, flies over the backboard. It's going to be Wildcat ball. And that should all but do it with 12 seconds left. 70-63, 7-point lead for the Wildcats. And it's Pullman on the wing. He's going to bounce it to Nell, but not before he turns it over. 3 seconds left for the Grizzlies. Gets it into Sanchez. Sanchez's shot on the way. Good if it goes, off the mark. And the Grizzlies will fall at home 63-70, and they'll be 5-4 on the season, with the Woods Cross Wildcats advancing to 7-1 on the season. Woods Cross has the weekend off as they have Judge Memorial next Friday, January 10th at 7 p.m. at home, while the Copper Hills Grizzlies, 5-4 on the season, will be at Tooele next Wednesday, January 8th at 7 p.m. Again, the Grizzlies fall at home 63-70 to the Woods Cross Wildcats. For High School Rewind with Xfinity On Demand, I'm Stephen Cruz.